Gotta love some predictions. We got some 2024 December predictions, or December edition for some people. By Footy Headliner. So this is an interesting one here. They've gone with contenders as these guys. I assume this is what they assume will happen in 2024, right? Not December 2024. Quite interestingly, they have Port Adelaide there. Look, the simple theory with Port Adelaide with me, if you haven't heard it before, is they've replaced a lot of key position players. Tom Jonas is out. They've got Zerk Thatcher and Asava Radicale alongside two rucks. Replacing key position players is not easy. All right, there's such an important part of the pitch that you need to get it right, and the players need to fit the system, so it might take a while for them to adjust, and therefore they're not going to make that premiership contender category for me. Also, alongside the fact that they've got a new captain, we don't know how Connor Rosie is going to handle the heat of being captain, the stresses of it, and then I think the other thing is Boak and Wines are going to regress even more. And although you do have some amazing midfielders in Butters, Rosie and Horne-Francis, you still need another one or two there to build you up. Let's keep going. Biggest rises, Hawthorn 100%. I've started to have my doubts on Adelaide. I think Adelaide are a team that can win the flag in 2024, but let's not overhype them too much. I don't think they've got the most amazing list, and I actually, upon reconsideration, given their reliance on Tex Walker, who is getting older and older. I mean, he was drafted in 2008, 7, 9, one of those. Really old, right? I think on the basis of that, I'm more inclined to put Adelaide as just stagnant or even an unsure category. But biggest rises, I would have Sydney in there instead. Gold Coast, I don't think are going to rise that much. I think they'll climb one or two positions. And then Essendon are not going to rise. What is the theory? If you look at the statistical analysis of Essendon in 2023, they overperformed heavily. They were so poor statistically in 2023. How they even managed to get a sniff of the 8 is beyond me. And in 2024, those stats will be realised, and their realised potential will be sort of, 12th, 13th. So they're not gonna rise. English, fuck me. Biggest rises, I think, will be North Melbourne, Hawthorn, definitely. I think Sydney will be in those biggest rises category. And then you probably should put Gold Coast in there in terms of rising teams. But who knows? Unsure. Definitely Geelong, unsure. GWS should also be in premiership contenders, as should Sydney. Well, Sydney in biggest rises or contenders. Unsure. Geelong, they're old. Can they bounce back? Who knows? Fremantle, unsure. No, I think Fremantle are going to be big drop-offs. I think their coach is done in 2024, and the instability that comes with a sat coach will absolutely cripple the Fremantle Dockers. So we've got one in unsure right now. Second in unsure is Melbourne, purely because of all the Clayton Elvis saga. But if I had to take a guess, Melbourne would be in biggest drop-offs. But you got to put them in unsure for now, because you don't know how they're going to react to this culture problem. Unsure as well, St Kilda. I fuck knows with St Kilda. Also really poor statistically in 2023. I think they're going to drop a lot, but given the injuries they had last year, they could actually do all right. So I'm unsure about them. The main team I'm unsure about, well, not the main team, but a team I'm quite unsure about, Richmond as well. Richmond I'm really unsure about, because I think, generally speaking, Richmond will finish bottom 3, bottom 4, but there just is that chance that Richmond, with the new coach, who is a good coach, Adam Uze, given his body of work in other coaching positions, assistant coaches and stuff, Melbourne, other teams, there is a chance Richmond do well. Biggest drop-offs. The Dogs are going to just stay where they were last year, around 10th, I reckon, but also unsure about the Dogs. They could do well. Biggest drop-offs, probably going to be Richmond, Melbourne, Essendon, St Kilda, Fremantle. And that's a lot of teams. And then Wooden Spoon contenders is West Coast and only West Coast, unfortunately for them. Huh?